Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Zane and this is Altcoin Disrupt. Today we'll take a look at inverse finance. So what exactly is inverse finance token? What is the INV token? So inverse finance is a protocol that generates yields on stablecoins and continuous invest in yield in a target token. So when you deposit a stablecoin, you receive a vault token at a 1-to-1 ratio. As long as you hold that token, you continue to receive ETH. When you withdraw your stablecoin, the vault token is burned and you receive the deposit stablecoin back. So that's in summary. But what is some of the benefits of using inverse finance over manually selling yields? So that's a really interesting question. We're going to get into that straight away. But before we continue, allow me to declare that this video is not financial advice. It's strictly for educational purposes. Now, the current price per token for inverse finance token is $375. So that's quite significant. And if we go to CoinMarketCap, it is fluctuating quite heavily. It's around 370 at the moment. But like I said, it is quite volatile. So it is fluctuating a lot. Now, recently, it actually went up to as high as over $600 per coin. And the reason for this, everyone will be wondering, why is the price going up so much? Why is it so volatile? Well, that's because the circulating supply is extremely low. Only 85,000 in circulating supply, and the max supply sits at 100,000 coins. So that's quite significant. This is with a 31 million market cap. This ranks at 616 in the world of all cryptos. So this is quite interesting. In the last 24 hours, it's been down almost 12%. And like I said, it is fluctuating quite a lot. So it probably been down a bit lower than that, but we wouldn't really know right now. It's not really important anyway. The point is, it's quite volatile. What we really want to understand is if there's any good use cases for this token. Because given its low supply, it's always going to be quite volatile. Even if you look at the history, it wasn't too long ago, almost 2.5 months ago, the price was just above $800 per coin. That was insane. And if you go back further, you'll realize that it's actually been above $1,000, $1,451. It's been at some crazy high points throughout its history, throughout the last year, throughout the last 3 months. It's been quite volatile. But at some of its lowest point, especially in the last month, it's been as low as $222. And to be honest, don't expect this crypto to be low for too long because there's an insane low supply. Given that the supply is so low, people will always invest just to wait a little bit so the price goes up and sell as soon as possible. So for a lot of people, they're using this to trade. They're making a lot of money in that regard. But long term, we have to assess if this is actually something that people will want to invest in long term. That's the real question. So let's continue with our assessment. So what are the benefits? Well, the first benefit is gas fees savings since the vault converts all user yields at the same price instead of 1 transactions per user. The second benefit is that it allows you to follow a dollar cost average investment strategy in a target price. Using your stable coins yields over a long period of time, this may be a suitable strategy for those who are not willing to take the risk of market buying the target token directly and would prefer to keep their principles protected from volatility. Boy, oh boy, is there a lot of volatility in the market right now. There really is. So now that you have a proper understanding of inverse finance, it's time that we do a price analysis and price prediction. Now, keep in mind that, like I said, it's extremely volatile, so I don't even think it's even important to do a price analysis or a price prediction, but I'm going to do it anyway just out of curiosity to see if there's any patterns that are reoccurring in the market or in the charts for inverse finance. But apart from that, like I said, this is not financial advice, but you can check out the website, get some more information on everything that they're doing, the platforms that they're partnered with, such as Ethereum. They're also on Twitter as well, and they do have a blog up on Medium, so you can check that out as well. And their blog is probably a good place to start because I'll probably just explain to you a lot of what's going on in the ecosystem of inverse finance. But nevertheless, let's get to our price analysis and price prediction. So first thing we want to do is have a look at the last month. Is there any patterns that we can identify from the last month alone? No, immediately there isn't. The price was roughly consolidating around $450 or $470, and then out of nowhere it absolutely fell down as low as $222. there's no patterns occurring right there. It was just a crash in the market for this crypto in particular. But recently, and I mean recently, like since the 12th of March this month, the price has just skyrocketed back up. It's just had a surge of interest and a huge surge of trading volumes, up to 32 million in trading volume in a given 24 hours trading period. That's absolutely incredible. Right now, we're roughly sitting around 8.4 million in a given 24 hours trading volume. So it's still going a bit crazy compared to where it was just a few days ago, roughly around 2 million in trading volume. So now if we have a look at this crypto in the last 7 days, once again, is there any reoccurring patterns? No, it's completely unpredictable. If you look at the day trading, charts, roughly around 400, I'd say probably definitely below 400 actually, because majority of the time in the last day, it's actually been below $400. But is there any patterns occurring on a day-to-day basis? Yes, there definitely is. You can see volatility. You can see the patterns occurring. You can see the swings, the up and down. There's no consolidating in this crypto right now. It's just a lot of volatility, which isn't always a great way to invest. But a lot of people are doing day trading and they're making it work for them. So if we're going to a trading view, we can probably get a better idea of the volatility, the insane volatility that's happening for this crypto in particular. So just taking a look at the last couple of days, yeah, you'll notice that there's definitely a few patterns occurring, but like I said, it's not enough to give us a full picture of what's going on. I mean, this data is from the 12th of March, and this is when the price went absolutely insane, just shoot up to the top. But once again, I can see some patterns, but these patterns are still unpredictable given where the market was recently, above $600. It's still unpredictable, even though I can see some patterns. I'll draw up the patterns. So I just draw out the patterns with my highlighter so everyone can see that for themselves. That's the pattern for now. But what exactly is that pattern? Well, that's a pattern of a downtrend. Basically, it's going down, and it's going to continue to do this because it's not necessarily stable. But the good thing is that it will have a strong resistant line around where it is right now, around 350, 320. There'll be a very strong resistant line. And ultimately, that's good because let's not forget that recently, just a few days ago, was roughly around $250. Will it go back to $250? It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. So we have to keep that in mind that, yeah, it definitely could go back to $250 or $260. But there is definitely a strong resistance around $350. But that's the pattern that I'm seeing. It's definitely a downtrend. This surge in price that we've seen recently is quite hard to explain. Sometimes the market has some movements that you simply can't explain. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just more things for us to understand about the market. Most likely there must have been a trigger in the market, but it doesn't take a lot of money to move the needle of this crypto in particular. It doesn't take a lot of money because the circulating supply is so insanely low. It doesn't take a lot of money. It takes a small amount of money to move the needle in the space of like money in crypto, you know? So yeah, I'm definitely predicting that it's most likely gonna start going back down to around 320, 330. That's where the strong resistance is, in my opinion. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching until the end. Subscribe to see more. And of course, I will see you in my next video.